Welcome to the 8th grade video for Earth Systems, Standard MS-ESS 2-3. Let's start by reading the standard and clarifying the expectations for students. MS-ESS 2-3. Analyze and interpret data on the distribution of fossils and rocks, continental shapes, and seafloor structures to provide evidence of the past plate motions. What students do need to know. This standard will have students analyze data of fossils and rock distributions, as well as continental shapes and seafloor spreading as evidence of plate movement. What students do not need to know. The assessment limit. The assessment is limited paleomagnetic anomalies in oceanic and continental crust. So students are not expected to study patterns of the Earth's magnetic field in rocks, sediment, or archaeological materials. They are going to be studying the distribution of the rocks and the fossils. They're just not going into the magnetic fields in those rocks and sediments. Comparing standards. Let's now explore how the standard will continue in high school and build upon the knowledge learned in middle school. So, in middle school, ESS 2-3 states analyze and interpret data on the distribution of fossils and rocks, continental shapes, and seafloor structures to provide evidence of the past plate motions. Whereas in high school, it says to develop a model based on evidence of Earth's interior to describe the cycling of matter by thermal convection. So they're going more into why the Earth's structures are changing and moving. Let's start with a phenomenon. You can do this as a demonstration of the convection currents, similar to the one shown in the video, or you could just simply play the video and do a see, think, and wonder with follow up questions about how this relates to our Earth. Resource example number 1. In this activity, students will observe how the surface of our planet has changed over time. So you're giving them puzzle pieces with clues of fossils that were found in the different areas, and they need to figure out how the continents once fit together based on those fossil clues. They're going to observe how clues are provided to show that our planet has changed. Resource example number 2. In this example, students will build a paper model to illustrate how the seafloor spreads at the mid-ocean ridges and where it's consumed or removed, where it descends into trenches. There is a link to the activity, the seafloor spreading activity, as well as a direction sheet in the slides. Resource example number 3. In this interactive, students will explore 3 different artifacts to answer the following questions. How is the ocean floor spreading apart? Why is the Earth's surface not getting bigger? And what evidence proves seafloor spreading? Thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, please contact the AACPS Science Office at the website below.